Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode is cool Miss right here, and basically what this is a mini fridge, and it's from the brand right here, Midea, M-I-D-E-A. You see right here they mention how it's an upright freezer and it's 1.1 cubic feet, and right here is a bunch of specs that's on the product. So they mention how there's mechanical control, they have the defrost option, the doors on here is reversible so you can definitely use either side, and it also has adjustable legs to actually level up the product. And the overall freezer itself is not that heavy. They mentioned it has around 30 to 38 pounds for the actual product right here. So you can see that when we try to lift it up, it's really lightweight. So this is actually really perfect for people who have like their own room, or if you guys are living in an apartment. So that way you have your own freezer to put stuff in here. But this is basically what the packaging looks like. Let me actually open up and show you guys what's included inside. Alright, so once you guys cut off the top part here, you basically want to remove that part. You just lift up the box. Alright, so let's lift it up. You can see that once we remove the box right here, it definitely have the protection inside to protect the product from getting damaged or whatever. But right here we see we have the product. Let me actually remove the bag first. Alright, so when we take it out, you can see that this is basically what the product looks like. So this is the back part of the product. So basically you want to take out this part here, which is a cable that's going to attach to plug it in to activate the product. Let me bring the camera over and see what it actually looks like. Alright, so this is basically what the back part looks like inside right here. If you can see, they have all these different parts inside. Let me flip to the other side and show you guys what the front part looks like. Alright, so this is basically what the front part looks like. So you can definitely see the logo right here. And for this part, they actually have it in many other colors as well. I decided to go for a white one because I like the white color. But definitely see the product is not that big, it's pretty small and compact. But let's take out the tape right here and then show you guys what the product looks like inside. Alright, let's open it up. Alright, you see that once we open it up, this is basically what the product looks like. So the product is definitely really small, it's not that big. So I'm expecting to put a lot of stuff in here, you probably want to get a bigger one. But this one's really small, so you definitely put a little bit of stuff inside right here. So you probably put stuff in the bottom here, and you put stuff on top right here. And inside right here, if you can see, they provide you guys like the warranty, the instruction manual, and also provide you guys a ice cube tray, and also an ice paper as well. But this is basically what the product looks like once you guys get it. Let me bring it a little bit closer so you see a better view of the product. Alright, so you see that this is basically what the inside looks like. So like I mentioned, it is pretty small, but it's definitely very spacious for you guys to put a good amount of stuff inside right here, especially if you guys are just using it for yourself. If you guys are planning to share this with other people, you probably want to get a bigger one because it's probably not big enough for you guys to share with more than one person. But you see on this side right here, they have the design right here, and they have this little tray right here that you guys can take out as well, which is pretty nice. And this part right here is movable as well, but because we have it taped on right now, we need to remove that in order for us to use that option. And then bottom part right here, they have the thermostat that's in control. So there's maximum, minimum, normal, and off. So you probably want to set it on max when you guys first get it. And then you probably want to leave it for like a few hours. And then once you guys are ready to use it, you guys can actually turn it back to normal. Eventually. So that's basically what it actually looks like. So obviously if it's your first time using the product, you definitely want to actually plug it in and leave it plugged in and turn it on max to let it run a little bit first before you guys put stuff inside. But this is basically what the product looks like. Let me just install it and test it out to see how it works. If you guys notice when we actually move the product here, it's not level, so that's why you guys have to adjust the bottom of the legs. So you basically want to turn on the bottom right here and adjust the leg. So you guys want to adjust it based on your own preference and wherever you guys are setting it up. Alright, so that should be good. As you can see, it doesn't really move as much. So now let's plug it in and test it out. Alright, so we just plugged it in. If in here, it's making a little noise inside, which is normal. So while it's getting ready right now, let me actually peel off this tape right here first. Alright, so just remove all the tape and everything inside right here. So what I'm doing now is turn the setting on max. Alright, so we got it on max now. And basically what you're going to do is to leave it for 2 to 3 hours like this. So that way the product can kind of like get ready and everything before you guys put frozen stuff inside right here. But while we're waiting for it to actually get ready, let me actually get a warm towel to wipe everything inside first to make sure it's clean. Alright, so that should be good. And see on top right here, they have this option for you guys right here. If you guys want to flip to the other side right here, you definitely can to make the door reversible. So that way instead of opening the door this way, you guys can actually open up this way. But for me, I don't need to do that option, so I'll just leave it as is. So while we're waiting right now, let me actually check the temperature to see how cold it is before we actually test it again later on. Alright, so I got my tester right here. Let's open it up. But let's test it out. Alright, so right now it's showing around like 75 degrees. So I'm assuming later on after 2 to 3 hours, the temperature will drop a lot more. So we'll let it do its own thing for 2 to 3 hours and then come back and check on it. Alright, so it's been around like 2 to 3 hours. Let's check the temperature inside. Alright, so when we open up now, I can definitely feel a much colder breeze coming out from it. But let's test it out. Alright, let's check the temperature on here. Alright, so it's around like 29 degrees, so it's definitely much colder than we saw earlier, because at first we saw around like what, 79 or 75 degrees. So the freezer now is definitely cold, so we can put stuff inside. Alright, so we got a bunch of stuff right here. Let's put it inside. Alright, so you see that once we put the stuff inside, there's actually a lot of space. Like even with these stuff that I put inside right here, there's still a lot of space inside. Let me actually bring it a little bit closer to see what I mean. So you see that this is basically actually looks like once you guys put the stuff inside. Like even when we put our stuff inside right here, you can definitely see that if you guys like squish it in, there's definitely enough room for you guys to put more stuff in here. But this is basically what the product looks like once you guys set it up and use it. But now to come unboxing and testing the product, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for this product, I would definitely have to say that it is pretty worth it if you guys want one or need one of these. Especially if you're trying to look for a mini compact freezer, so you can definitely put your stuff inside right here. Especially if you guys are living like an apartment, or if you guys are living by yourself. If you guys want to store a little bit of stuff in the freezer, or if you guys are living with someone else and you guys want to organize your stuff to keep it separate from the other person, you can definitely get one of these right here. But then obviously for those guys who don't want or don't need one or haven't one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys, so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.